Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, April 30th, 2024. One time a fellow asked me how far it was to my house, and I said, well, it's about 10 minutes away. And he got confused. He says, no, how far is it? It takes about 10 minutes to get there. He asked a distance, and I responded with a time, and that confused him. He wanted me to tell him how many miles it was to the house instead of driving distance. The disciples asked Jesus, when do these things happen? And he didn't give them a calendar, and he didn't give them a schedule. He gave them a description. He's going to continue to describe the end times, but not giving a calendar, not giving a schedule. But he says, this is what it's going to look like. So you'll know it when you see it. In Mark chapter 13, verses 21 to 25, and I'm reading from the New Living Translation, second edition, he says, then if anyone tells you, look, here's the Messiah, or there he is, don't believe it. For false messiahs and false prophets will rise up and perform signs and wonders so as to deceive, if possible, even God's chosen ones. Watch out. I've warned you about this ahead of time. At that time, after the anguish of those days, the sun will be darkened, the moon will give no light, the stars will fall from the sky, and the powers in the heavens will be shaken. Here's the description. There's going to be false messiahs, false Christs. And you notice they usually don't claim it for themselves. They usually don't come up and say, hey, I'm the Messiah. But someone else says it on their behalf. Look, there's the chosen one. Ooh, do you think he might be the Messiah? Oh, this guy's pretty powerful. What do you think about him? They're not going to claim it for themselves. Others will claim it for them. They'll just not disagree. They'll just accept the compliment and the praise. And they're trying to deceive. We need to understand there be liars afoot. They're even going to perform miracles, signs and wonders so that they can deceive, in fact, sometimes even deceiving God's chosen ones. And then he tells us, watch out. Kind of a preemptive, I told you so. You were warned not to listen to everybody because there's going to be liars. And then he gives some scary predictions. The sun will be darkened, the lightless moon, stars falling out of the sky, astronomical phenomenon where the heavens are shaken, where the celestial reckoning is not so sure anymore. For centuries, navigators have guided ships across the seas based upon where the stars are. But what about when we lose that as a sure thing because the heavens themselves are shaken? He says the things that you're sure about are going to become unsure. You thought you could trust people, but they're lying. You thought you could expect good things from people, but they're trying to deceive. And then even the heavens themselves become unreliable. There truly is an anguish to those times where you thought the things you could rely upon, the institutions you thought you could trust, become untrustworthy. What a crazy description of time. What he's trying to do is teach us that we need to rely upon God, not liars, that we need to trust in the unchanging Word of God, not the stars, that we need to recognize that the Word of God endures forever. And we can trust the Word of God even when everything else we trust seems to be falling apart. God and His Word are trustworthy. God bless you.